I've been taken advantage of.
Nikki Jordan is fed up.
Here's another one. So this was on 7/15. This one was on 7/19/2021.
Those aren't speeding tickets. They're tickets she's gotten from one of these stop sign cameras.
It really does feel like you can't get a break.
The lifelong Washington, D.C. resident says she's gotten 7 tickets from this one stop sign camera. Similar to a red light camera, stop sign cameras are currently in use in a handful of states across the country. The goal? Crack down on drivers like these who don't come to a complete stop. The cameras record a car as it approaches the stop sign. If the light flashes or the camera perceives an infraction, that video is then reviewed by a team. If there's a violation, they send you a ticket in the mail.
So in this situation, the key to not getting a ticket is to stop before the line.
Washington, D.C. was an early adopter of stop sign cameras and is now expanding their program with dozens scattered across the Capitol. And each ticket is $100 a pop, by some estimates generating millions of dollars for the district. Neighborhood Commissioner Kishan Puta says he has received numerous complaints, but something needed to be done.
We had the highest traffic fatalities in 16 years in 2023, and so we needed to do something about it.
And even while we're talking to him, the camera flashes over and over.
Oh, I just saw a flash. Oh, there was another one.
He says people feel it's more about making money than making the streets safer.
A lot of people felt that they were being treated like cash machines.
But intersections can be dangerous. Roughly a quarter of traffic fatalities and about a half of all traffic injuries in the U.S. happen at intersections, according to the U.S. Department of Transportation.
5,700 crashes occurred at stop sign intersections between 2018 and today.
Sharon Kirschbaum is the acting director for D.C.'s Department of Transportation, and she says the cameras have made the streets safer.
We are looking at the intersections where we have the cameras installed, and we can see that there's fewer crashes at those intersections.
She says other cities like New York City and Baltimore have reached out, wanting to learn more. But Nikki Jordan isn't convinced.
I think that the system is flawed. I wouldn't recommend it anywhere else.
Erin McLaughlin, NBC News, Washington, D.C.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.